What's up, guys? Welcome back to my live. How are you today? How are you guys today? All right. In today's tutorials, I'm sorry, guys. This is a disclaimer. I don't feel so good, so my voice is gonna sound a little bit awkward. So do bear with me. Anyways, let's get right into this video. Welcome to my live, guys. How are you today? Where are you watching from? Just drop it in the comments. So today's video is going to be a makeup with just a beauty sponge and just beauty beauty foams and beauty sponges. Yeah, we're going to see if you can actually do your makeup with just a beauty sponge. Hi Sahiba, how are you? Welcome to my live. How are you today? All right, so guys, do give my video a thumbs up, share, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I post a video. So, as usual, we start with the skin prep. So I'm gonna head and put my moisturizer, and then I'm gonna do my primer, and these I'm doing with my hands. So I'm just going to apply it like so. So you always want to apply your primer just so that it really helps the overall look of your makeup. If you haven't seen my video about how to wear your skin prep, do go watch that in my channel. You will see that in my videos. I have shorts, I have videos that tell you how to do your skin prep before your makeup. So do make sure that you're watching them. So now I have put the primer on, and this is pretty good. So I'm just gonna let it sit on my face for a bit, and then we're gonna start this makeup. So excuse me, guys. So this is the beauty sponge that I'm using. I've gone ahead to soak it in water, so that is why you can see that it's really big. It has doubled in size because it's soaked in water. So the goal for today is to use beauty sponge to do everything from my foundation application to my contour to my highlight to my blush. Everything is going to be done with a beauty sponge and a beauty foam. The only problem I have is my eyeshadow. I don't know how I'm going to work the eyeshadow, but I'm going to trust the process and we're going to see. So this is almost done. So I'm going to get my foundation prepared. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Jenna. I am a makeup artist, and on my live, I do makeup tutorials. Excuse me, guys. So I like to mix my foundations, and I'm gonna be using the Sephora brand, but I'll be mixing it with this one just because my skin tone is a bit off, so it doesn't match as well anymore. So I like to put some of the product on the back of my hand. Hi Beaches, how are you? Welcome to my live. Where are you watching from? So I like to mix this on the back of my hand. You want to be doing that if you're going to mix your foundations. You want to mix it on a clean surface to make sure the back of your hand is wiped, thoroughly wiped and clean. So I like to grab my wipe and just keep it close by because I'm going to be needing them. So I'm using a spoolie brush to do the mixture, guys. Okay, I'm gonna use a spoolie brush. This I'm going to be using to mix, and I just like to give it a. So the ratio for this one, for the foundation that I mixed, was mostly like a 60-40 kind of mixture, just because the dark foundation is really dark, and then the Sephora one is slightly light, right? So I want it to be an even blend, so I did a 60-40 ratio. So I have placed this on my skin like so. And you can adjust it if you feel like it's too dark or too light, then you can adjust it. Right now I feel like this is a little dark, so I'm going to adjust it with a little bit of that Sephora foundation. This is what it's looking like. So the best part to get my foundation to blend seamlessly is to spray, and I like to use the Mario Badescu for my application. I'm grabbing the beauty sponge. I'm going to pick the product from my hand, and I am going to start blending. Now this is a little dark, but don't worry, I will even it out. So if you notice that your mixture is a little dark, you can go ahead and still take some of the lighter foundation, just put a few pumps, then go into the beauty sponge with that one and even it out. So I don't like to put foundation under my eye because concealer is going to go there, so I don't feel like it's necessary. So you're going to keep blending until you get a very good blend. Okay, so I'm just tapping. This is the way I blend my foundation. Tap, tap, tap. And remember to go back into the lighter one just to even it out a bit. All right. So you want to make sure that you're looking from side to side, see if any part is exposed so that you can cover it all with foundation. So if you're using a full coverage foundation, you might need just a little and not too much product. So be mindful of that. As the name implies, it's full coverage, so it's going to give you a very, very full coverage application. So if you put too much, you're going to have your face looking cakey. Hi, Lemons. How are you? Welcome to my live. So this is what it looks like. Now I can say that it's pretty okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is to apply my contour. And to do that, I'm going to be using the darker. So sorry, guys. I'm going to be using the darker one. And this I am going to place on the back of my hand. I'm going to take a very light pump of the lighter shade foundation. I don't want this contour too dark. I like my contour looking realistic, so make sure that you don't use a too dark contour or else it looks unrealistic. So try to make it look as realistic as possible. Okay, alright, so I'm going to use a beauty blender again. Now I'm going to go into the lower part of it to apply the contour. Now I'm just placing it like so. I'm just blending, blending, blending. As you can see, it just blends into the skin seamlessly because I am not using a very, very dark shade. So you want to be mindful of that. So I am just pressing it in. Now we're going to go to the top of the head. And this is just pressing in. All right. So this is done. Contour is looking good. Now we're going to go into our blush. And for the blush, I'm using the Rare Beauty. Now because the blush is like a different shade. Hi Venkatesh, how are you? Welcome to my live. Now because the blush is an entirely different shade, I'm going to be using another part of the beauty blender. So I'm going to be using another side that is fresh, but make sure that you're going into the product. So I'm going in like this, and I am just placing it here. I'm sorry, that is sad. So this I'm just pressing in. And you can see it's a very, very soft pink blush. Hi Africa, welcome to my live. So I am just pressing it. Remember, use the other side so that the darker concealer doesn't really tone down the blush. So this is looking okay, but I want some more blush. So I'm going to go back into that blush. Honestly, this blush is so good, but it's done. This is definitely finished. I'm like scraping the last one. So this I'm just placing like so. Africa, this is not a jersey. Does this look like a jersey? It's clearly a sweater. So this is what it's looking like. Oh, lemons, don't worry. It's okay. But this is what it's looking like so far. And I pretty like it. It looks okay. And the next thing I'm going to do is to apply my highlight. Now to highlight, I like to use my concealer. And the concealer that I will be using is the Maybelline Super Stay in the shade 42. So always make sure that you're wiping your hand as you go because you will mix the products and you don't want that. Alright, so I'm just going to take a good amount and place on the back of my hand. And now I'm using the beauty blender again. Remember, today is about the beauty blender. I'm going to try to make sure that every single thing is done by the beauty blender. So far, I don't know how I'm going to do my brows, but let's see. Maybe I might just be creative. I'm going to go in with a little bit and I'm placing it here like so. So I like to place first. Okay, then we're going to go here. Yeah, lemons. I'm doing a challenge basically. I don't want to do like my makeup with a beauty blender. That is so tough because there are just some things that you can't do with a beauty blender. But let's see. You might just be creative. Yes, yes, yes. All right. I mean, the skin work is good, but it gets tricky when it gets to like the eyeshadow. Because I'm just wondering how I'm going to do that. All right. Now I'm going to do place this here and here. So for your highlights, you always want to make sure that you leave the under eye, let it really stay and dry out just a bit. This is what really gives you that full coverage for your under eye. So this just works. So I'm gonna pick it up again, place it in here. And depending on how dark your under eye is, you might have to color correct. But I honestly don't color correct. So hi Cherie, how are you? All right. Now, just like I did with the foundation, I'm going to be spraying also to help it blend properly. Okay, let's get into this. Hi, pro gamer. Welcome to my live. Aw, McDonald's. Would you guys believe that I've not had like McDonald's? I don't think I've had it since I came to Canada. I'm thinking about it. I don't know if I've even had McDonald's before. Wow. I've been in Canada for 3 years and I've never entered the McDonald's store. Never. Hi, 007. Okay. This is what it's looking like so far. Really? Maybe it's also because I like traditional Nigerian foods, right? And I cook, so I do most of the cooking myself. So I guess that is somewhat why. But I just have never really thought about it. Now this has sat here for a while. Now I'm gonna go ahead and blend. And I like to use the body of the blender too and look up so that you really get that on the eye. All right. So this is what it's looking like. And I'm gonna do here. So what do they have at McDonald's anyway? Is it just the burger and fries? I know they talk of Big Mac, but I don't even know what is in it. All right. Hi Glitchy, welcome back. All right. This is what we're looking like so far. Now, of course, we have to set that on the eye. And to do this, I'm going to use the beauty blender again. And I'm going to go for the under eye first, just because it tends to crease. Hi, Glitchy, how are you? This is what it looks like. So I'm just pressing this in. And this is called setting the under eye. This is not necessarily baking it. This is setting it. When you bake, that means you're going to put like lots of powder to really, really get it very, very baked. That's the perfect way to explain it. So now when I'm done with the under eye, I'm gonna go ahead and do all the other parts. And this is what it looks like so far. I'm gonna go in with this sponge. This is like a puff, powder puff. So I'm gonna use it for the under eye. I'm going always remember to blend out your setting powder. Okay. Okay. This is done. Okay, now that we're done with this, I'm going to go ahead and do the forehead. Okay, guys, this is already very funny because now I don't know how I'm gonna do a lot of things. Okay, let's trust the process. Now I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna grab my contour powder and I'm gonna set my contour. Okay, not as bad as I thought. And I like to blend my contour in upwards. So always set your creams. Always set your creams. All right, now we're gonna go for the forehead. All right. And the next one I'm gonna do is the blush. I'm gonna set the blush and I'm using my CPD powder. And so far so good. Honestly, for the skin work, it's so easy to use a beauty blender because like these things are really easy with the beauty blender. The tricky part comes when you want to do like your brows and all of that. All right. Okay, so this is done. We have set that contour and we have set the blush. Guys, brow time. Hi, Yuna. How are you? Welcome back to my life. Okay, how are we gonna do the brows without a brush? Oh wow. So I'm gonna use the bottom part. I'm good. I'm just gonna try to even it out. Oh, thank you, lemons. That means a lot. Oh my goodness. Oh boy, this is way harder than I thought. Ideas, guys, ideas. How am I gonna do this with the beauty blender? Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Let's see. I might have to use a powder. So I'm gonna use my eyeshadow palette to get my brows done. Yeah, right. Thanks, lemon. So I'm just going to use. I don't think people can subscribe to my channel just yet. Membership. There's no membership, but you can subscribe to my channel. Yeah. So okay, guys, this is very interesting. Okay. That is looking good already. Oh my god. Oh boy. That one just had to. I think I might just need like. Oh, that is working out, guys. Wow, this is actually working out way more than I expected. So I'm just gonna flip this over. Okay, I think I might need a closer mirror. I wish I had my flat beauty blender. I used to have a flat end beauty blender. This would have been the best for this tutorial. Let me see if I can find it. Oh my god, it's so dirty. But guys, I'm gonna use this one. This is my flat end beauty blender. This is much better for me to do this. Oh boy. Here goes nothing. Oh my god, this ended up being worse. Guys, this is not working out. Oh my god. These are like the worst brows I've ever done. Oh my god, there's like conflict going on there. Oh my god. Oh my god, it gets worse. It keeps getting worse. Oh my god. Well, thank God I'm not going out with this makeup. This is awful. What's going on with the brows? Oh my god. I'm just gonna try this again. I mean, for the most part, the bottom works really well, but the top is just like not working out. See, see, see. Well, Lemons, trust me, this is way harder than it looks. Trust me. I never thought this was gonna be this hard. I just felt like it was gonna work. Okay, okay. We're getting better. Okay. See, the bottom works really good. You know, I should have just let my brows be like that. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea. Okay, this one actually works so much better. I guess the angle for the other one was really hard. Oh, this one is actually good. It turned out good. Obviously, you can't wear this out. Just trying to get in that motion. Okay, okay, okay. Now we gotta clean this part up. So to do that, I'm just going to pinch this part and I'm just going to use it to wipe. For the part that I used to do my concealer, I'm just using it to wipe up. No, that is not working. So I'm just gonna go back into my powder. Guys, this was a horrible idea. I don't know who sold me this idea, but this is a horrible idea. Ah, okay. That cleaned up pretty nicely. I'll take it. I will take it. These are like the worst brows I've ever done. But I will take it. Now let's go into something else. That's all I can say. Wow. Oh, good night, lemons. Do have a good test, okay? All right. So, because I don't really have much to work with now, I'm gonna go into my concealer as usual. And I'm gonna blend it out. Okay, all done. Now we're gonna go into the setting powder, and I'm just gonna place it on that lid. Okay, we're looking good. Now let's see how we're gonna work this eyeshadow, guys. The only thing I'm thinking now is to use like a blush shade, like a very pink eyeshadow or peachy shade. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna be using my blush palette, and I'm picking this pink shade to be my eyeshadow. Just because I think this is the laziest thing that I can do with a beauty blender, and I am just placing it here. Let's see how much pigment we can get on that eye. Okay, all right, that is working. That is working. Hmm. Oh, it's cute. I like it. I'm just gonna keep on going. Nice. This is what it looks like after a bit of building up. I'm gonna do the same for here. And I am just placing. The angle is wrong. I'm just gonna place. So I'm gonna be pinching the beauty blender to get it just where I want it. Okay, that is nice. I'm gonna do the same thing just because I want to even it out here. I want it to look in the same. Okay, almost done building that eyeshadow. Oh wow, that is looking good. I'm gonna go into my palette, and this I'm gonna use to do my contour. And I'm gonna pick up the dark shade and I'm just pinching it. Okay. Oh, okay, that is working. Very nice, very subtle. I like that. All right. Now this is what it's looking like. I love it. I love it. I love it. So this is proof that you can actually do your makeup with. This is actually proof that you can do your makeup with a beauty blender. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyeliner. I'm gonna be using my brown shade or like a black shade. Let's see. Now with this, what I'm trying to do is like a wing liner. I'm gonna try to. Ooh, that's working. Wow, you never know what could work, right? I didn't expect this to work. Oh, that is crisp. Wow. So I'm gonna do like a half liner situation here. Okay, I would say like coming towards the end is pretty hard, but then I think you can work it. Ooh, that is pretty. Came out looking nice. So I'm gonna just do the tip first in this eye, and then I will work it in. Okay, looking good. I'm just gonna try to clean it up at the edge. And this is what it looks like. Hi, Samira Sultana. Sorry, hi, Namira. Hi, Queen. I am from Nigeria, but I am in Canada right now. I live in Canada. All right. Now to do the bottom, I'm just going to do the same thing. Hi, Eric. Oh, from Prince Edward Island. Thank you. Thank you, Queen. Where are you watching from? Oh, okay. That looks good. Guys, the things you can do that you don't know. I never believed that I could do this with with a beauty blender. So this is another level. Oh, from Bangladesh. Wonderful. Shout out to you, Queen, watching all the way from Bangladesh. Thanks for being in my life. Do subscribe. I don't know much about Bangladesh, but I have like a lot of Bangladesh students in my school. So, oh, I think I just know that they're close to India and they have a very large population. But that's about it. I don't really know. And they speak Bangla. So that is really what I know. And I think I know the Bangladesh flag from school, like from school events, right? So that's pretty much what I know. All right. Eyeshadow done. Now I don't know. There's no way I could do my. What does that mean? I don't know how to speak Bangladesh. I don't know that this will work for my eyelash. Well, I guess we're not doing any mascara today. So far so good. I'm just gonna clean this up with the end of my beauty blender. Um, this side is not exactly like the side, but it's not too bad. So this is done. Next thing I'm gonna do is my lipstick. Oh boy, lipstick with a beauty blender. Mm, interesting. Let's see what we can do with that lipstick. Now, because of the way it is, I think I might just have to do a one shade lipstick. My name is Jenna. My name is Jenna. Mhm. All right. So now I'm gonna try to line my lip. Thank you. Thank you, Queen. Let's see how we can line the lip. So I'm just going to use the same side that I used. And I'm just going to do a very light lining. Oh, that works. So, Queen, do you love makeup? Do you do makeup? This is just giving my lip a very light lining. Okay, that worked. Not bad. I'm going to use the other tip to do my lip gloss or lipstick. I'm just going to be taking a little bit of lipstick from here. This is like a red lipstick. Oh, I mean that is understandable. Okay, lip gloss or lipstick done. Lipstick done. That is very cute. Now, to finish up, I'm just going to use my powder. That is very nice, Queen. Nice, nice, nice. I'm just going to put powder, set the rest of my face. And I'm just using like my skin shade. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Your English is not bad. I can understand you, so that is okay. Okay, so this is done. All right, I'm actually liking this. This is what we're looking like. Not too bad, guys. Not too bad for a beauty blender makeup. So, to finish up, I'm supposed to. Oh, thank you, Queen. Thank you. Good night, Yuna. Thank you for being on my live. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. So, just because we're keeping it real, everything is going to be beauty blender. So, I'm going to be using my beauty blender to apply my setting spray. I don't know how this is going to work, but let's try it out. I just hope it doesn't lift the product. So, I'm just spraying on the beauty sponge and I am pressing it in like so. Okay, not bad. I'm spraying this here. Oh, this is very, very interesting. Okay, I really love this. It has a very dewy finish. So I'm just gonna blow it down. And there you have it, guys. Makeup with only a beauty sponge. Trust me, guys, anything is possible as long as you can put your mind to it. I didn't know that I could do a full face of makeup with the beauty sponge. I really, really loved this trend. And I'm definitely sure I'm going to try this again. And it will be much better because I learned some few tips and tricks. But, anyways, this is how the makeup turned out. Everything from my foundation application down to my setting spray was done only with a beauty sponge. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Thank you for watching my live. Thank you for being here. Thank you guys. Shout out to all of you watching from all over the world. Thank you so much. It means a lot that you watch my videos. And do subscribe, share my videos, comment, and say hello in the comments, and I will respond to you. Um, sorry, guys. Anyways, that is the end of this tutorial, and I will see you again tomorrow by 10 p.m. EST, 10 p.m. Toronto Canadian time. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.